313 RKS Eagle by Jayco here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. All in all, pretty nice piece. Couple little bumps and bruises here and there, and I'm going to try to cover those in this video. I do like to represent our inventory accurately, and I try to be fairly brutally honest because, let's face it, this is a significant investment, and if you're going to spend this kind of money at our dealership, I want you to be very happy. I want you to walk in with the right impression. I want you to walk out with an even better one. So let's get dug in here. First of all, the name. If you have kept up with Jayco's RVs in the current times, the name might be confusing. There's always been Big Eagle, Little Eagle. This RV is called the Eagle. Today it's called the Eagle Premier. Now there's an RV out there today called Eagle, which is what used to be called Eagle Superlight. So long story short, this is the Big Eagle of its day. That's probably the way I should have approached that and explained it poorly. Anyway, so this is the one that is going to have the nicer, bigger floor plans with the extra features and whatnot, and let's get dug into some of those. Push button power awning at a time where those were still pretty optional and non-standard in the industry. Huge baggage area here because this is a drop frame coach, so you are going to see extra large baggage space in here. Now Jayco was one of the first to go to a rubberized type flooring versus just carpeting, so you don't have to worry about that moisture and mildew buildup in there. One of those little cosmetic things I was talking about here, they did rub the skirt here with something. It's creased a little. It's not even, they didn't even break the paint, but it's there. You deserve to know about it, and I'm not going to hide stuff like that from you. So if you don't mind a couple cosmetic nicks, this is going to be a great coach for you, because we do take that stuff into account. You know, if it is not visibly flawless, we adjust our price tag down accordingly so that you are purchasing something based on its current condition, not its book value. I've never been a big fan of the book stuff personally. It has nothing to do with what we do here at work, but I just always feel like there's a lot of people that don't take care of their RVs properly, and that skews those numbers one way or the other, and it's all subject to how that deal was structured on paper, so I take those with a grain of salt. Fully enclosed privatized docking station way before that was the popular thing. You're gonna see a lot of stuff in here that Jayco was doing way before it was cool, like the bigger water heater right here. That's a 10-gallon gas electric water heater back at a time where 6 gallons were way more common. Enclosed, forced air heated, insulated underbelly way before that was the norm. This whole rig, by the way, is 10,242 pounds dry weight. That is, you know, something you're going to want a 3/4 ton for. This is not what I would want you putting on a half-ton truck. Power front leveling jacks, power rear stabilizing jacks. Not a full auto level system. That is a different widget. The rear ladder here gives you easy access and safer access than a step ladder to your roof line. Fully walkable, truly walkable roof on this. The Eagle is basically, at the time this was built, it was the counterpart to the Designer. Just to give you an idea, they have the same shell. It has the exact same construction here as the top thing Jayco built that year. Notice too, we have the little wrap over roof line, how that roof membrane wraps over the side. That gets a very high stress point in a place that is less likely to fail. It's much harder for this roof line to buckle or flex or cause problems that result in any sort of leaks. You'll notice lots of windows on this floor plan, and they all open for ventilation, so you can get some awesome cross breeze going on in here. We do have a rear grilling station back here before the day and age of bumper mount grills, and the grill was still present in the front baggage compartment. That's cool. Now right here, this little access door right here, this is designed, you can put here, let me open it up. You can put a trash can in here. Now they added a shelf. That's something they want to do. They added a shelf, but you could take the shelf out and you could put a trash can here. Inside of the RV, you'll notice there's a little trash can access spot. So you can have that trash access from inside or outside, whatever you please. Big, beautiful aluminum rims on here. And this has a MoRide CRE 3000 rubberized suspension. What that means, going down the road, when you hit shocks, jumps, jolts, all that stuff, this little widget right here is going to work to soak that up and prevent all that kinetic energy from getting translated up into the walls and forward into your vehicle, and it helps a lot. It's a big deal. Like I said, this is a well insulated unit. This is designed with you know, seasonal full timing type RVing in mind. I do not have any lights on in here. It is perfectly bright and comfortable in here. You could flip a few on if you want, and they are all LED lights, again at a time where that was not common. This RV is way ahead of the industry standard of its day. and to the point that it's still very current by today's standards. That's nice. Hide-to-bed sofa here. I've not looked around to see, this is an airbed by the way, to see if the bladder is present and in good shape. I have not had a chance to do that. I'm sorry, I meant to do that before I got recording here. Freestanding hardwood dining table, and a couple things going on. We do have a little extension leaf right here, so if you want to sit 4 people here, you can. And Jayco spent the extra money to have what I call the Monopoly pocket, a place you can throw your board games and big stuff like that. The entire head space of the slide out is pure storage. This thing is pure storage, and these are big, deep, actual usable cabinets. They're at least 12 inches deep. They're all held up with twin metal struts, not single plastic struts, which is why they're still in good shape. And this thing is built like a tank. It's built to last. All of your windows have valances and lambrequins for privacy. All of your windows are 2-section day and night shades that are all in good working shape and order. See, let's dig into this rear kitchen. I like rear kitchens. I really like rear kitchens personally because they give you more countertops and more cabinet space than pretty much anything else in their class. And there's 2 things in all of my years and my experience as an RV user that I've noticed there's never a single person that ever said, man, I have too many cabinets and too much counter space, ever. So it's nice to have here. This is upgraded the full Corian countertops, and again, we do have that handy little trash can access pocket right in here. You know, full wrap around Corian countertop, undermounted sink, stainless steel sink. That's your kitchen water filter system right there. Even a handy little freshwater tap right there as well. Now, the inclusion of this big window right here is what sets this floor plan off for me, because not every manufacturer does this. Windows are expensive, and rear wall windows, there we go, and a fifth wheel are with a rear kitchen are not common. It adds all that extra light and ventilation potential that the others don't. And again, look at all the storage space and everything in here. I don't want to dig that cabinet up. There we go. So tons of storage going on just in this area, and we haven't even looked at everything below the counter. This is all double shelved for double the storage. All original owner's manuals and everything cataloged in its own cool little binder. Somebody took the time to put that together. That's cool. Extra power outlets right here. This is good next to your seating area for charging phones or running griddles or pretty much anything else you can imagine. Now, a lot of people go crazy over rear living rooms because they got the 2 chairs and a big window on the back of the camper. And don't get me wrong, they're nice. But the window on the back of the camper tends to kind of focus at the camper park behind you. Now, here we have this giant window, the 2 twin recliners, but the difference is this is located under your awning. It's looking out at your campsite. It's going to be looking down at your picnic table, at the grandkids bopping around. This is the window you want in the location where you want it. That's what I love about a rear kitchen. It does everything so many other floor plans do, just in a smarter way, and you get more cabinetry and storage because of it. That extra window up here, by the way, is just a godsend for letting light in here. Look at the nice hardwood trim around that. They really, man, they dressed that up. Entertainment center itself is loaded with tons of storage. All of this space is about 8 inches deep of storage here. Gigantic, like, I don't know, I haven't measured it, like 42-inch HD TV. That's something that somebody added aftermarket. They were kind enough to include with this when it left. All-in-one AM, FM, CD, DVD player, so you don't need to lug along extra electronics. And down here, electric space heating fireplace. So, you know, if it's spring and fall, and it gets a little nippy at night, but it's plenty warm during the day, you don't have to burn up all your propane to heat your RV. You have an electric heater built right into it right here, provided you're plugged into shore power or have a generator capable of running this thing, which isn't terribly hard. The other thing is you can use that just for the visual ambiance as well. Your slide buttons, your water heater controls, your awning, all that stuff's kind of hidden here away from the grandkids' little hands behind more of this beautiful hardwood cabinetry. And, you know, a nice coat rack right by the door. That's a big hot button for me. I look at these big fifth wheels and I think, how much money are people spending on this thing and they don't even have a place to hang a coat? And they're getting it right in this floor plan. Again, you're going to notice little cosmetic things. Somebody's shoes caught the little wallpaper wrap on the trim here. It's cosmetic. If you don't care about a couple bumps or bruises on a couple-year-old used RV, you're going to get a good deal on this one. And all the important stuff, the structure stuff, is all here. Bigger vent fan right here. Now there's also a power vent fan in the living room that does have a wall-mounted control switch for it, so it is easier to get to. You don't have to be super tall. You are not going to be hurting for leg room in this RV. I'm 6'3". I'm wearing some pretty heavy soled shoes here, and you see that I'm not running into issues. Extra storage down here for your toilet paper and your chemical treatment tanks and all that stuff, or tablets, man. And big sink. You can actually wash your hands in this sink. The medicine cabinet is extra big. With the double shelf thing is nice too, because you can put bigger stuff in here. You can actually put like bottles of mouthwash and stuff in here. And a spa style shower, that is a shower that opens from the middle and then splits instead of just having one swinging door. This is something that's currently all the rage, and it's a way better design because you don't have to walk in here, open the door, back out with your half naked butt into the hallway, get past the door, and then walk in and close all the doors behind it. You don't have to go through that like 5-step process here. Not to mention, it looks good. And again, headroom in the bathroom here, absolute zero issue. Again, I'm a tall person. I have plenty of space in here. Even in the bedroom. You know, this is a true full walk-in bedroom. I have no problems in here either. This is a 50 amp coach. It does have a second air conditioner installed, so you will sleep nicely. Now, if you're at a 30 amp campsite, you can simply choose which air conditioner you want to run and still use your coach. So if you go to a place that you love, but it's really darn hot and they only have a 30 amp site available, shut this one off during the day and run your normal central air to keep your living room cool. That will keep your bedroom cooled off just enough so that at nighttime, you're going to come over and flip this one on, shut the living room off, and keep this thing like an ice box if you want to. This does have a queen bed in it. You have the ability to put a king in here if you are so inclined. Windows on both sides of the bed do open for ventilation. Full front storage. We have the giant sliding wardrobe cabinet here. You can mount a flat screen in this cabinet, and then what's cool is it kind of swings out to face the bed at night. That's a neat little feature a lot of people weren't aware of on the Jaycos, and unfortunately they did away with it just because people didn't understand it because no one bothered explaining it. Now this is something a lot of people miss still to this day. This is washer dryer prepped, and you're thinking, where is it? I don't see it. It's behind all these drawers. Very few people, and I mean like 1 in 100, and that might be a high percentage, actually put a washer dryer unit in their fifth wheels. Well, Jayco still leaves that pre-prep for it, but knowing that the vast majority are not going to use that feature, they build full usable storage drawers in here. Now if you remove those drawers, you can access the plumbing behind it and have a normal washer dryer setup. Big full wardrobe down here, and I love the little hamper laundry chute thing. That's cool. And this is something fifth wheels used to do quite a bit. They had this little hidden necklace storage area here and these little side compartments, and a lot of people weren't aware of that. You know, there's storage all the way below the bed here. We do have a sliding door for privacy in the bedroom. I mean, all in all, like I said, I can't say it enough. If you don't mind a couple little cosmetic nicks, you're going to get a good deal on this one. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping, everybody.